Every now and then, the internet just unearths something so absurd, so perfectly weird that you just have to stop what you're doing. And today, we're diving headfirst into one of those moments. A story that kicks off with what might just be the single most unbelievable name in sports history. So, it really all comes down to this one simple, but honestly pretty profound question. Are we looking at the single most legendary, the most ambitious name in the entire history of sports? You might want to brace yourselves, because this gets weird. And yep, there it is. This is the raw, completely unfiltered reaction that started this whole thing. And let's be crystal clear, that is not a typo. That is, and you gotta believe me here, a person's actual name. So yeah, this one name, this totally jaw-dropping name, is where our story begins. It's a story that's equal parts hilarious, mysterious, and, well, genuinely surprising. Okay, let's just break this down for a second. You have Kaka, right? The legendary Brazilian maestro. You've got Ronaldo, one of the greatest to ever score a goal. You have Messi, who, I mean, might just be the greatest player of all time. And then you have amul. Oh, we are definitely getting to amul, I promise you. Look, to really get why this is so wild, you've got to understand the weight these names carry. They didn't just pick some random players. They basically chose the Mount Rushmore of modern football legends. First off, Kaka. Man, for anyone who watched football back in the 2000s, this guy was an absolute artist on the field. A Ballon d'Or winner, the total definition of class. Then you've got Ronaldo. I mean, come on, that name is bigger than the sport itself, right? He's a global icon, a goal-scoring machine. He's his own brand. Just having his name comes with a ton of pressure. And of course, there's Messi, the Argentinian genius, a player who has totally redefined what we thought was possible with a football for like 2 decades. Putting his name against Ronaldo's is the classic debate, but putting them in the same name? Now that's on another level entirely. Okay, so now we get to the part that takes this whole thing from just a cool tribute to an absolute comedic mystery. We have got to talk about amul. And this just sums it up perfectly. The original creator just nailed it. You've got 3 football gods lined up. And then this. Who in the world is amul in this epic saga? Right? That's it. That's the question mark just hanging over this whole thing. It's the one piece of the puzzle that makes absolutely no sense. And honestly, that's what makes this whole thing so unbelievably funny. The original creator had this hilarious theory. Maybe the dad was a huge Messi fan, and the mom, she was a diehard Ronaldo fan. A classic household rivalry. But that just makes the mystery even deeper. Who in the family was the massive amul fan? But here's the thing. Just when you think this is all just a joke about a funny name, the story takes a turn. The man who actually has this legendary title steps onto a football pitch. So the real question becomes, can he possibly live up to any of it? And what's crazy is, the answer is yeah, he can actually play. In the clip, you see him get the ball, he smoothly gets around a defender, and then he shows off some footwork that's genuinely impressive. He's not just a name, there's some real skill there. And that was the final take from the guy in the video, the final verdict. Not just, hey, he's pretty good, but that his talent is so clear, he actually deserves a shot to play at the highest level in Europe. That is a massive statement. So, why did this blow up? How does a little clip like this become a perfect viral moment? Well, it wasn't just one thing. It was this perfect storm of unbelievable ingredients all coming together at exactly the right time. I mean, think about it. It's like the perfect recipe for going viral. First, you've got the completely shocking name that grabs your attention instantly. Then you have the comedy and mystery of amul. You get the amazing twist of the person actually being really talented. And the whole thing is wrapped up in a genuinely funny, raw reaction video. It's perfect. And that's really what it all boils down to, isn't it? This whole thing went viral because it was more than just a gimmick. It was a perfect little story, all in one clip. A shocking beginning, a funny mystery in the middle, and a surprisingly impressive ending. It's absurd, it's hilarious, and honestly, it's kind of inspiring. So, that leaves us with one last fun question for you. If you had to create the most legendary, most ambitious name in history, combining icons from any field you want, what would it be? What's your version of Kaka, Amul, Ronaldo, Messi?